Welcome to Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro's official podcast. This is your opportunity to go behind the scenes of Rockstar Pro and hear from the wrestlers themselves. Now here are your hosts, Mark Turner and Bork Torkelson.
Greetings, turd lickers across the internet. This is Backstage Pass, the official podcast of Rockstar Pro Wrestling. I am your host, Bork Torkelson, the voice of the revolution, joined as always by Mark Turner.
Yeah, by Mark Turner, the voice of everybody else. I don't know. How does it work?
Sounds like your voice is a little froggy tonight,
a little
Mark.
froggy? I don't know. I'm doing the best. I think I get a little sick every time I'm around you. I don't know.
Oh, of course. Blame me.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about you that brings out the worst in me. I don't know what that is.
You want to start it off like that. So, here we are, 2017. We're going into New Year's Revolution. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but already you're giving me shit. I thought I would ask you a question, Mark.
Yeah, what's that?
What's your big? I know you go in for dumb traditions like this. So, what's your big New Year's resolution for 2017?
Big New Year's resolution. I haven't really thought about it. I mean, I think I want to have the John Murray diet, you know. I want to eat as much McDonald's as I can. I want to get into shape. I want to be a professional athlete this year, you know. Like I don't know. I just need to get into shape. I've been out of shape a little bit. I need to be a professional athlete. That's the bottom line.
Mark, that'll kill you.
What?
I know, he always says, I will live forever, I will never die, but that sort of a diet will kill a normal man.
I don't know. I've talked to John Murray a lot. He assures me that it works for him. I don't know.
Well, all right. Well, it's been nice knowing you. You going to ask me about...
Okay, how about yours? I hope your New Year's resolution is as good as mine. What's yours?
I don't usually give in to such hokey things.
Okay.
But, I think this year I'm determined to let you get away with less on the mic. You're always trying to rile me up. You're always trying to poke fun. You're always trying to poke holes in my logic, giving me a hard time, and I've had enough with it. I'm not going to put up with it anymore.
I mean, I don't try to poke holes, but they just seem to be there a lot.
See, there you go.
What?
No sooner had I said it than you illustrate my point. Well, let's talk about wrestling. That's why people
How about we do
in.
that? I mean, Rockstar Pro had an amazing 2016, didn't it?
We did, absolutely.
I mean, made huge strides, just like Rockstar seems to do every single year.
I would argue the best year in the company's history,
Absolutely. I agree 100%. And
while the rest of the world was falling to pieces, Rockstar is reaching new heights.
No argument here at all. It was a great year for Rockstar Pro Wrestling, made huge strides, and a killer Christmas was a great event.
Yeah.
Last pay-per-view.
Absolutely, a killer Christmas and an absolutely incredible show, I have to say. That's available on the Rockstar Network, rockstarpronetwork.com, or you can show up here at Amped and buy the DVD. Tell us a little bit about what happened there, Mark.
Yeah, one of the huge things that happened was a huge night for the Cardiac Kid, Desmond Xavier. He defeated Sami Callihan not once but twice in the same night. I mean, that's unheard of.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean,
what an amazing story that
he
is.
really only beat him once because the first time didn't count. I mean, Sammy wasn't
count?
Sammy wasn't ready.
He pinned him in like 5 seconds into the match. It was amazing.
That was a cheap shot, and I don't think that victory should count in the official record book. But I'll give him.
In the second one, he did make Sammy tap out.
I'll give him the one.
Well, that wasn't the only thing that happened. We also had Ron Mathis defeat Shane Douglas. Mm-hmm. That was a great matchup. Ron Mathis, a former member of the Revolution.
A former?
Yeah.
Former.
What?
Mathis is still coming home, Mark.
Well,
you know
what
that,
are you
right?
talking about? I think
you know that.
I think you're insane. I mean, maybe that should have been your New Year's resolution, was to, I don't know, see the way things are, the way they actually are around here.
I see very clearly, Mark.
Okay.
Did Mathis get his ass franchised?
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah, you think that's funny?
No, Shane Douglas. He loves Ron Mathis. He loves this new foundation as well. I mean, did you see that promo that Shane Douglas gave?
In other news,
for them?
Jake Crist defeated Matt Cross. M-Dog went down at the hands of the Prince of the DYT.
It was a great matchup, and that's a great victory for Jake Crist.
Heck yeah.
Matt Cross is a great talent, and Jake Crist, he beat him on that night.
That he did. And it was a very, very good match. Jake coming up on top, as always.
But let me tell you what might have been my favorite moment of the night.
God.
John Murray, the professional athlete, he won the Dragon Invitational, the scramble match, And afterwards, Ricky Steamboat and John Murray, Ricky Steamboat gave him a plaque. They're best friends now. This is amazing. How great is that?
Only John Murray.
It was great. That might have been the highlight of A Killer Christmas for me. That was insane.
Only John. 9 cans of ravioli Murray.
Oh, 9 cans of ravioli. Let me write that down. I'll put that in my.
And it doesn't count if you burn 2 with a blowtorch.
It doesn't?
No.
Okay. I might have to make more.
Only he could take a 40-year career that has just incredible highlights. I mean, versus Macho Man WrestleMania 3.
Right.
The series with Flair in '89.
Incredible.
And John Murray ruined it in one fell swoop,
Man.
Taking away any credibility the Dragon ever had.
Let's not go that far.
Keep this in mind.
Let's not go that far.
As Steamboat handed Murray that plaque, he did so to a hand which thumb had been up, I think, 3 men's butts earlier that evening.
That is true. It's amazing. I mean,
you can't wash that stink away.
I mean, that's just a great moment for John Murray. Maybe even a great moment for Ricky Steamboat, too. Could you imagine John Murray if he fought the Macho Man? If John Murray fought Ric Flair? I mean, those would be great matches right there. No doubt about it.
The man has already killed professional wrestling.
What?
Multiple times over, and you're... I'm not even going to entertain those notions. Let's move on. Let's talk about the American Luchador Championship match.
I don't think this is going to make you feel much better, but at A Killer Christmas, Bruce Gray, he defeated the Juggernaut Jeremiah to become the new American Luchador Champion. Bruce Gray, new champ.
That he is. It was a fluke. A
fluke.
You give somebody enough opportunities, sooner or later, they're going to get lucky. And that's what happened to Bruce Gray. Yes, he is currently the American Luchador Champion, but I think that's just a matter of time. That's not going to last forever.
Jeremiah says it's all about him. It's not all about him anymore. Bruce Gray is the American Luchador Champion.
Yeah, that's not all for the title action at A Killer Christmas, was it?
No, there's also tag team championships on the line, and the Night Riders, they defeated Fight or Flight and Darin Dinero and Kyle Craven to retain the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, they did. That didn't last long, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah. Also, we had Aaron Williams defeat Trigger Trey Miguel with Ricky Steamboat as the referee. I'm sure he talked to John Murray about referee advice before that.
Yeah, right.
But,
like he needed.
But Aaron Williams defeated Trey Miguel despite Aaron Williams getting what appeared to be a concussion early on in that match.
Yes, he definitely suffered a head injury in that match. That's why you haven't seen Aaron in a Rockstar ring until December 28th. He took about a month off there, a little less than a month. I know that Rockstar management wanted him to take the entire month off.
Yes.
But he was back. Aaron's not going to stop fighting.
No, I mean, Aaron Williams wants to be here every week, but Rockstar Pro, they're looking out for his health, making sure he had at least a few weeks off there, and now Aaron Williams is back.
He is. And, he defeated Trey Miguel, fair and square. And yet Steamboat decides, he can't just let Aaron enjoy the moment. He has to get involved. He has to attack Aaron unprovoked after the match.
I wouldn't say that was unprovoked, but he went right after Aaron Williams. That was pretty great to see Ricky Steamboat in action in a Rockstar Pro ring. You have to admit, that's pretty amazing.
Mark, in our main event, we saw JT Davidson, the Iron Mouth, decide that he would stand up for OI4K and he would take on Zachary Wentz for the Rockstar Pro World Championship. And why don't you tell our listening audience how that one went, Mark?
That was a crazy match. It went all over the building. JT Davidson put everything on the line. He was bleeding buckets all over the place. But in the end, Zachary Wentz retained the Rockstar Pro World Championship.
Beat his fucking ass.
Right.
Wait, where did Zach come from?
Zach, he just walked in just as we were talking about the main event. Who should appear? It's like a gift.
Going to reach out and grab you.
Like a gift from the wrestling gods, Mark.
Does he just have a sense of when we're about to talk about him? What
we're
is
brothers,
no.
Mark. We're brothers.
6 student on the way.
That's right. So, Zach, how do you feel after that match? I mean, that was one hell of a match. You guys beat the living crap out of one another.
Yeah, it was brutal.
You caned him like that dude in Singapore all those years ago. That was intense stuff. A lot of people are saying 2016 Match of the Year candidate.
Well, you know, every match I'm in is match of the year candidate. So
That's an excellent point.
that doesn't surprise me. Basically, you just got to see the vicious side that I've been holding back all these years. I was tired of being the extra goody two-shoes and said, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to beat the fucking brakes off of them.
Man.
I could do it.
And-
And fucking street fight.
And
Language,
you did.
jeez.
I mean, like, you even jumped up onto the commentation station next to Mark here.
I was scared. I have to admit. He was standing right next to me. I wasn't sure if he was going to strike me, and then he just jumped right onto the Iron Man.
Why is he going to strike
I don't
you?
know.
He was
I don't know.
focused on JT Davidson.
Okay. I don't know.
You're not worth my time, bud.
Exactly.
Sorry, bud.
That makes me feel kind of sad, but okay.
You should feel sad. You should feel sad all the time.
What we got next?
Well,
I'll throw you guys off.
No, you're not throwing us off at all. I'm just basking in your glory. Honestly, we just
Can you
finished.
focus a little bit here, Bork? Come on now.
Stop interrupting me.
Okay.
We just finished talking
Respect.
about a killer Christmas. Hey, you spelled it right, unlike Ultimate Warrior. That's a one-up. See, I always said he was one of the greatest in the industry.
You're already saying he's better than Ultimate Warrior? Ah, jeez.
He can spell better than him, that's for damn sure.
Yep.
And he thinks. So, let's move on to Amped a little bit, right?
Yeah.
We talked about a killer Christmas. Some changes in Amped. As I said before, the Knight Riders' title reign as tag team champions didn't last very long.
No, on the December 14th episode of Amped, the Hooligans showed up, accepted an open challenge from the Knight Riders, and they beat him. They became the new Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions. That just goes to show you anything can happen each and every Wednesday at Amped. You never know.
That's true. It's true. Now, what does the World Champions take on the Hooligans? What do you think about those guys?
On the Hooligans, I've been in the ring with the Hooligans, and they're some rough and rugged guys. And
Definitely.
you know what? Honestly, I'm not mad that they're tag champs.
No, you're not mad? I mean, but,
not mad.
if given the opportunity.
Given the opportunity, any belt I want, it's mine.
Okay.
But
Exactly.
Stay focused with the world belt.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Also, just last week we had the benefit show for a very good cause. Tell us a little bit about that, Mark.
Yeah, that was a great night. The Ryan Albritton benefit show. It was a super show. It was amazing. Rockstar Pro, they raised $2,800 to Ryan Albritton's family. An amazing night. Everybody was here on that night. We had the largest mosh pit scramble I think I've ever seen in Rockstar Pro history.
In that mosh pit, our brother, Clayton Jackson, defeated over 20 other men to become the number one contender to the American Luchador Championship and winning the largest scramble in Rockstar Pro history.
Put the team on his back.
That's right.
Enough said.
Wide shoulders. I mean, those broad shoulders, he could carry us on his back. But that wasn't all. There was plenty more in that event. We saw the Ugly Ducklings debut in a shot at the Tag Team Championship.
Yeah, it was an impressive debut, and they earned a shot back based on that performance. C.W. Scott was very impressed with them. I think the Rockstar Nation was very impressed with the Ugly Ducklings.
Very impressed with the Ugly Ducklings.
Yeah, I mean, they were a great team. No question about that. Seem a little weird to me, but, I mean, they're certainly talented in the ring. Now, we should, since, one of the participants is here, we should talk about the main event as well. A little weird, a little different for us.
Yeah.
I was telling Mark that no matter which team won, I would be happy because either you or Jake would be on the winning side. But I got to say, seeing you step up in that match, Zach, it was something to behold.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I've been on a roll lately, and it just feels like, I just feel like nobody can touch me. Pretty much the greatest thing in the whole entire world. My apartment is filled with rich mahogany.
Oh, wow.
And I just keep the champion mindset at all times,
Yeah.
I mean, first you're last.
That's right. That's why you're at the top.
It was a great matchup. It was a matchup that just a week or two ago seemed like it was never going to happen in the foreseeable future here in Rockstar Pro. Jake and Dave versus Zach and Dez. And I did notice on that night that you were wearing OI 4K gear. Is there a reason for that? What was that?
Just for charity.
Yeah.
Just for charity.
Yeah. Last night was...
And it was not OI 4K gear.
It wasn't?
It was Scarlet and Graves gear.
Okay.
Watch CZW.
All right.
And yeah, he's so dumb. Last week, Mark, it was not about us here at Rockstar. Last week was about raising money for this young man's family, doing something for the fans.
Okay.
All right?
I get it.
I didn't want to half-ass it.
That's right.
It was advertised Scarlet Engraved, so I'm going to give him Scarlet Engraved.
So when you're not wearing Scarlet Engraves, you're half-assing it? Is that what you just said? Or
he uses his whole ass all the time.
Oh, okay.
Like his half-ass is most people's, 110%. You don't get that, Mark.
Okay.
You know what? In fact, Zach, why don't we go step out back, maybe? I'll leave Mark. You can take care of the spotlight. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Rockstar Nation, it is time for the Spotlight segment.
All right, here we are with the Spotlight segment, and I am being joined by my brother, my family member in the revolution, by the man whose shoulders are so broad he has to walk through doors sideways. That's right, the number one contender to the American Luchador Championship, Clayton Jackson.
What's up, brother?
It's good to see you, man.
It's always good to see a fellow sick dude, my man.
That's right. So, I already kind of hit the lead with the fact that you, last week, defeated over 20 other men to win the Mosh Pit Scramble at our Amped Super Show. How's it feel to be number one contender to the American Luchador title?
I mean, it's a great feeling. It really is. As impressive as that is, I'm really more impressed the fact that I just fit in the ring with that many other men alone.
Yeah.
I think that's a feat in its own, you know. It really is.
Well, I was here before the show. The ring crew most definitely reinforced the ring with that much mass. And that was before they knew there were going to be 20-plus people. They just knew you were going to be in it.
Yeah, that's enough on its own right there.
It is. So congratulations. Who knows how long Bruce Gray will actually keep the title. But let's look forward to your championship match. It could be Bruce Gray. It could be Ricky Shane Page. It could be, who knows? Who knows by the time you challenge. But I know it's just a matter of time before you're wearing that for your brothers in purple.
It's coming. It's coming, brother.
It is coming. So that's the future. Let's talk a little bit about the past. There are some people who were pretty upset when you joined with me and my family. They saw it as you turning your back on your bro, Darin Dinero. And I just wanted to give you the opportunity here to address those complaints from the Rockstar Nation and to give the Rockstar Nation some sort of idea, not like they deserve it, about why you did what you did.
You know, Darin Dinero, where do I start with him? You know, we really had a good thing going. We got to the top, to the pinnacle. We were Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions for all of about 4 weeks.
Yep, it didn't last long, and that was entirely his fault and his small calves, right?
It was. And that's the thing, you see, when we lost those titles, I don't think we ever fully recovered and came back to where we were before.
Yeah. I mean, over those weeks, I saw your physique improve dramatically, which, you know, that is quite a feat considering how big you were even back when you won the tag team titles. It looks like Darin's kind of, withering away. I mean, I don't see the definition that I see in you.
I don't see anything that I used to see in him, to be completely honest. And as much time as I spend in the gym, there's no way I couldn't get bigger, let alone carrying him week after week after week. It just got to be too much, and, I had to make a decision for myself, because at the end of the day, I need to make myself happy. Mm-hmm. And, when I made said decision, I think it was a week later when I was once again a Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champion. Is that correct?
Didn't take long, did it?
A week later, without him. 2-time Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champion.
Right.
Future Luchador Champion.
That's on your way to the old Triple Crown that only 2 other people in Rockstar hold right now. Mm-hmm. We've looked at the future. We've looked at the past. Let's look to the more immediate future, right? You've got that number one contendership in your pocket. You can go for that, or pardon me, in your fanny pack.
In my fanny pack.
You can grab that whenever you need it. But it's this Friday at New Year's Revolution that for the first time since you dumped his ass to the curb, you face Darin Dinero one-on-one. What do you have in store for that match?
I mean, I can't just let all the secrets out of the fan.
No, I don't expect that.
You know, I would say I have a few tricks up my sleeve if I wore any, if I could find any that fit. I just want Darin to know that it's not personal, but Ricky is going to bring the heater, and he's not going to like what's coming.
Yeah, he seems to talk about coming all the time.
He does.
It's finally a chance for you to
premature
shut his mouth.
even sometimes.
Oh, well, let's not get into that. So, before we wrap up, just one last opportunity. Any message that you have for the Rockstar Nation, for Darin himself, or words about New Year's Revolution? Any parting thoughts you want to leave us with?
Well, you know, I think that Rockstar Pro is getting pretty crowded. Myself alone takes up a lot of space. Mm-hmm. So I plan to get rid of Darin Dinero in Rockstar Pro and then put my sights toward the American LuchaCore Championship and just continue to trim up this roster and make room for myself.
I love it. Trim the fat, thin the herd, only the strongest survive.
Ain't no fat on this body, Bork.
Damn straight. I can see that right now. Just looking at you. Thank you so much, Clay, for being on the show. We'll see you again real soon.
Sick, dude.
Sick, dude. Rockstar Pro! Oh, man. What an awesome spotlight segment. Probably the best spotlight in months, I'm going to say. At least months, if not...
Hey Bork, where were you, man?
Oh, I was in here. I took care of the spotlight.
You texted me to meet you out back for the spotlight guest?
Yeah. I took care of it, man. It was an awesome spotlight segment.
You took care of it?
Yeah, we didn't need you here. It's cool.
Wait, what do you mean? You already did it?
Yeah, so New Year's Revolution.
Who was it?
Coming up this Friday, 7 p.m. Doors will open. 7:30 is your first bell. Be here at 1106 East 3rd Street in Dayton, Ohio for New Year's Revolution.
Yeah, I'm ready for this one. The first iPay-per-view of 2017. We're going to start it off with a bang. We have a tag team match, Fight or Flight, facing off against the Ugly Ducklings, who, like we talked about earlier, had an impressive debut for Rockstar Pro. Now they make their iPay-per-view debut with Rockstar Pro Wrestling. That's going to be a good one.
That's right. C-Dub coming out immediately following their match, inviting them back. Nate Wings and Kyle Maverick are most definitely going to have their hands full with this young, hungry, athletic tag team.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good matchup for sure. Also, we have a big matchup here, a singles matchup.
That's right, Mark. My guest on the spotlight, Clayton Jackson, will be taking on his former tag team partner, Darin Dinero. I tell you what, this is the first time they're meeting in the ring since Clay dumped Darin's ass to the curb to move on to bigger and better things.
Wait a minute. Clayton Jackson was the guest on the
on
the backstage on the spotlight?
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe it's a good thing I wasn't here then while you guys were pounding around.
Always a good thing when you're not here.
Well, this is going to be a big matchup, that's for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Darin Dinero, he's gone down a different path here ever since breaking up with the Bro Warriors. This is a chance for revenge here on Clayton Jackson for turning his back on the Bro Warriors.
Come on. He's just been a sourpuss. He's been walking around the ring with no goal. He's lost his aim in life.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's been palling around with Craven of all people.
Okay.
I mean, come on. Darin Dinero is lost. This match, he's not going to be ready for it.
Well, Darin Dinero, he gets his shot at revenge here. He could turn it all around in one night by beating Clayton Jackson at New Year's Revolution.
Well, speaking of people I hate, in addition to Darin Dinero,
speaking of sourpuss,
Samantha Heights and John Murray are tag teaming.
Yeah, and they're facing off against the Bad Dudes. I mean,
the original Bad Dudes.
Yeah, and John Murray and Samantha Heights, for that matter. They've been a thorn in the side of Jeremiah and Pompano Joe, for that matter.
Samantha Heights, she's a thorn in the side of everyone here at Rockstar Pro.
I wouldn't say everybody. She's been a thorn in the side of Jeremiah and Pompano Joe. That's for sure.
Well, as long as John Murray doesn't eat her, I think she'll have a place on the card, unfortunately.
He's a professional athlete. He could teach Jeremiah and Pompano a few things in the ring, right?
Could teach him about buffets. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm sure he could teach him about that, too. I wonder how that went with John Murray and the...
Can we talk about wrestling, please?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
In another match, we will see the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams, returning from his injury for a rematch with Trey Miguel. I guess since Trey defeated Ricky Shane Page in that ladder match last week, Rockstar management, in their infinite wisdom, can you hear the air quotes, decided he gets a rematch against Aaron. Aaron has beaten this kid down so many times. This one's academic already.
Well, Aaron Williams and Trey Miguel get their next pay-per-view matchup. The first one, like you said, Aaron Williams won, even though he got concussed in that matchup.
He did.
But Trey Miguel, we've seen him improve each and every week. He had that huge victory. When he beat Ricky Shane Page in a ladder match, ladders are legal. I mean, that's Ricky Shane. That's right up his alley, using weapons in a matchup. Trey Miguel beat him. That's a career-defining victory right there.
Yeah, I cannot deny this young athlete's ability in the ring. But he's in there with the baddest man alive. He's in there with Aaron Williams. He has been wrestling, I think, longer than Trey Miguel has known what wrestling is.
That's possible.
He's going to teach him another lesson this month at New Year's Revolution.
Let's not forget why these two had the match last month at A Killer Christmas. I mean, Aaron Williams had been attacking Trey Miguel week after week. You know that's in the back of Trey Miguel's mind. He still wants to get revenge on Aaron Williams for that.
Well, he's still going to want revenge after a New Year's Revolution. But, hey, out of all 8 matches announced so far for New Year's Revolution, half of them are title matches. Let's get into that right now.
Yeah, we have the American Luchador Championship on the line. Bruce Gray, the person that won it last month, at our last pay-per-view, defends against Ricky Shane Page.
Yeah, another short and sweet title reign here at Rockstar Pro. There's no way. Bruce gets lucky once. I'll give him that. Ricky Shane Page is a 2016 Tournament of Death winner. And once things spill outside of that ring in an American Luchador Championship match, he's going to have his way with Bruce Gray. Bruce isn't going to be able to walk, let alone hold that title high after that match.
Well, outside the ring, I definitely give the advantage to Ricky Shane Page, no doubt about it. But like Bruce Gray always says, all it takes is one DDT, and he could retain that American Luchador Championship.
Well, there is only one American Luchador Championship, but we have 2 tag team titles here in Rockstar Pro, and right now, the Cutter brothers, Mason and Devin, the Hooligans, they are in possession of the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championships. They face Night Riders at New Year's Revolution.
Yeah, the Night Riders, ever since they lost the Tag Team Championships to the Hooligans, they've been on a path to win those championships back. They've been beating up people after shows, during shows, lights going out, bodies down. They want those championships back, Bork.
Yeah, well, they're going to have their hands full against the Hooligans. The Hooligans, doubt. I think, shocked them when they came in, when the Night Riders, as they were wont to do, just made open challenges. Well, they made an open challenge to a team that was better than them.
Well, on that night, the Hooligans were better than them, but let's see. Maybe the Night Riders will beat them at New Year's Revolution.
And maybe you'll be a good commentator one day.
Thanks.
In a special treat, we also have the WXW Shotgun Championship being defended in a triple threat match.
This is a great one right here. I mean, David Starr, in yesteryear, he defended the Rockstar Pro Championship overseas and made it a world championship.
That's
now
right.
We have a title coming back over here to Rockstar Pro. What a treat this is. And look at this matchup here. A triple threat matchup. David Starr, as the champion, defends against Desmond Xavier and Sami Callihan in a triple threat match. That's going to be off the charts insane.
Well, I know both Xavier and Callahan are going to want to walk away from that match holding that German WXW Shotgun Championship.
No doubt about it. And with those names in that matchup right there, you know that's going to be a killer matchup. No doubt about it.
Most definitely. But it always comes down to the main event. And the main event for New Year's Revolution is going to be one hell of a contest. Zachary Wentz, the Rockstar Pro World Champion and sickest dude in all the land, taking on former Rockstar Pro World Champion Dave Crist.
Yeah, Dave Crist, he's had his eyes set on that championship ever since Zach stole it from him. And I use those words in
Stole, Mark?
Yeah, he stole it, bud.
Hey, look at this. Dave Crist joining us here.
Yeah, welcome, Dave.
Absolutely stole it from me. As if you remember correctly, I had a match before that, and then he cashed in his number 1 contendership.
He did.
My brother allowed him to, and like a fighting champion, I took him up on his offer. And I'm also going to go ahead and what brought me in originally was to make sure that
You had your facts correct, sir.
I always have my facts correct.
Trey Miguel has been wrestling since he was 16 years old and had a small stint at Ring of Honor.
I thought he was Troy.
Well, yeah, Troy Miguel. But you know what? Everyone's not perfect. Kevin Kelly sometimes messes up, but it's not his fault. But I just want to make sure, well, obviously, since you knew that tidbit, you already knew. You were just ignorant.
Well, I was just trying to put Mark
maybe
in
all
his
that
place.
hair is like
really
clouding your judgment.
Well, hair doesn't cloud judgment.
Well, something's clouding your judgment. Maybe it's hatred.
Maybe it's something that happened to me last week.
Oh, you're talking about me chopping you?
Maybe.
Well, in all fairness, I let you chop me first.
You got to give it to him.
And I want you to describe to the fans how that chop felt.
When I chopped you?
Yeah, 100%.
And
how did you feel to know that it didn't faze me at all?
Well, personally, I am not one to engage in physical violence against another person. So
you don't say.
It didn't.
Okay. Describe to the fans how my chop felt on you.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Tell
me more.
I had red welts on my chest.
Had I?
Yeah, they've started fading away.
Oh, okay.
And Zachary, I want you to listen to your friend.
Come on, Dave.
Because what I'm going to do to you will be 10 times worse than what I did to him. You and I have a long history, kid. And at New Year's Revolution, we close a chapter. Not necessarily the book, but a chapter in our history. We've had a lot of good times, and as of late, we've had a lot of bad times. But it reminds me of the old stories. The son taking the throne of the father. Sometimes said son has to cut the throat of the father to take the throne. And that's exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to take my throne. But this king has a lot of fight left in him. This king has a lot more invested into wrestling right now than you do. So I'm going nowhere, kid. This Friday, you and I, we go one-on-one. And one of us, we're not going to be the same. And when I tell you that one of us will not be walking out of that ring, believe that it's true. Because one of us will have to be carried out by our brothers. And that is you. You will be carried out by your purple brothers. As I stand victorious over you with the Rockstar Pro World Title over my head! Kid, get ready.
Wow, Bork, can you feel that intensity there from Dave Crist? I think you're a buddy. Yeah.
May I point something out?
Yeah.
Can you see the urine?
Hey.
Yeah.
It was just a little bit.
I thought I smelled a little something there.
Did you just pee yourself?
You were very loud at that one point, okay? It startled me. That's all.
You sound just like the kid now.
Can we
You're
talk?
a frightened little kid.
That matchup?
Do I frighten you, Bork?
Maybe.
Do I scare you?
Can we just talk about 5, please?
Well, you want to talk about 5, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's New Year's Revolution, and you heard it here. New Year's Revolution is going to be insane. You heard from Dave Crist, but we already have 3 amazing matchups announced for our February pay-per-view 5. And these matchups are crazy.
Oh, yeah, if I may, His Royal Badness himself, Jake Crist, will be facing the star of, well, let's say a number of underground companies. Joey Ryan himself. It's Lollipop versus Lollipop.
Man, that's going to be entertaining. No doubt about it. That is going to be great.
I'm very excited about seeing that matchup.
Yeah. I am for
now
sure.
that I'm in a good mood again.
Yeah.
Good.
And welcome back, Dave. And speaking of Dave Crist, now that he's back good mood. Dave has an amazing matchup.
Let's skip mine and go to the next one because...
Okay. Well, we have Zachary Wentz going one-on-one with Sami Callihan.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting matchup. Where does Sami lie in this whole Zachary Wentz revolution thing?
Please. What do you know that maybe I
Give
don't?
us a scoop.
Oh, wait a minute. Do I know more than you?
I'll be completely honest here. It's been a while since Sami and I have spoken.
Well, can I go ahead and just play this out? Let's say that the kid does get by me. And the kid wins.
I'll say that, yeah.
Okay. And then when Sami takes that title from the kid...
It'll still be with the Revolution, right?
Is he with the Revolution?
Well, I mean, it's got to be, right?
Is he?
I mean, I haven't talked to him, but like...
Oh, you haven't? I just talked to him last Friday. As a matter of fact, I talked to him Saturday, too. And I talked to him Sunday. Oh, hell, I talked to him Monday... I talked to him on Tuesday, and I just talked to him a little bit ago before I came in here. And maybe Sami wants me to pass along a little something to you.
What's that?
Maybe someone's britches have gotten a little too big. Maybe you haven't noticed that the original Ohio is for killers are taking the world by storm. Maybe you need to take in consideration that maybe some minds have changed.
I mean, that's all just on social media, man. People say whatever they want on social media.
No, you're right. Jake and I still aren't on. We're still not on talking terms. We haven't talked a lot.
And I'm sure, I know that a couple weeks ago he came out, he applauded you during, your match. That's just being a good sport. Everybody talks about how Crist and the Revolution are so bad for Rockstar Pro. That is him being magnanimous.
Once in my life heard that a Crist was bad for anything.
Well,
I'm not saying that the Revolution's bad. I never once said that.
No. You don't say that. So
hell, even when you guys were the Foundation, I never said you guys are bad. I understand completely what you guys are doing. I don't fault you for what you did. I don't fault my brother or Zachary or anyone for doing what they need to do to achieve greatness. Sometimes you got to step on the throats of your best friends to make sure that you rise above mediocrity.
Remember that, Mark.
Yeah, as he's stepping over your throat.
So
let's talk about your next Rockstar Pro champion, Dave Crist, taking on Phoenix.
Yeah, there we go. That's the third of the three big matchups we have so far.
I'm so super excited about this.
Dude, and
how do you feel, Bork?
Well, I mean,
Bork and Mindy.
I personally don't think it will be for the Rockstar.
So how long does it take for that to dry?
Oh, just seconds, man.
Mark, I really want to hear yours. I don't care about
him. I'm going to have to sit next to this guy for commentary later.
Know,
it's going to smell like that all the time. But this match is going to be off the charts insane. I mean, you versus Phoenix. How great is that going to be? And the best part is, after New Year's Revolution, this is probably going to be for the Rockstar Pro World Championship. How great is that going to be?
I would say that the chances are more in my favor than the kids.
Let me throw this out there. Jake Crist, Dave Crist, Zachary Wentz, Joey Ryan, Phoenix, Sami Callihan. 6 names that you couldn't ask for anything better at a pay-per-view. And those are only the first 3 matches being announced for 5.
Well, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but what were the first 2 names you mentioned?
You and your brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jake Crist.
Yes.
Dave Crist. Sami Callihan. Zachary Wentz. Tell me 4 other guys, other than Aaron Williams, that has made a bigger impact in Rockstar Pro. A lot of people are asking, why do certain people get certain things and get certain matches at Rockstar Pro? And I'll tell you exactly why that is. Because some people rise to the occasion. And whether you love me or hate me, Bork, you have to admit, I'm one of the best damn wrestlers in this company, if not the best. And you have to admit that no one has more talent than I do, inside or outside of this ring. No one is more creative than Dave Crist. Tell me someone that would be as creative as me
I think your brother's a creative genius. Now,
My brother's an artist.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think you work harder than anyone.
My brother is the Prince for a reason.
That's right.
And there's a reason why a lot of people compare my brother to Prince, because both of them are perfectionists. Both of them are artists. Both of them are just pretty men.
Well, I mean, there's
I saw something wiggle in your pants. But the point I'm trying to make is this. When it comes to moves, when it comes to strikes, no one works as hard as I do. No one puts the time into wrestling that I do. I spend hours in the dungeon working out. I spend hours upon hours in the ring perfecting my craft. And then when I get in the ring, a lot of people get really upset that my matches don't last very long. And, well, let's think about it. If you average up my matches, most of them don't last more than 10 minutes. Because I dispatch of the opponents.
Yeah.
Like they were yesterday's newspaper. I toy around with them, and then I hurt them. My goal is to hurt whoever I'm in the ring with. Whether it's friend or foe, I'm trying to win because I have one thing on my mind. Rockstar Pro World Title. And if you don't have that on your mind 24/7, if you're not living it, you're not eating it, you're not drinking it, and you're not living it, you don't deserve to be in the title scene. And I am that man.
I mean, I can't really argue with that logic, but Zach's kind of the man now. I mean, he's holding.
Oh no, the kid is great. The kid's a world traveler.
Yeah,
the kid's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But like JT mentioned last week, I taught the kid everything he knows, but I have not taught him everything I know.
Right.
And where the tricks would be up my sleeve, you might as well give me 8 more sleeves because I got so many tricks.
I'm not really comfortable. Can we wrap this up?
Well, that's the voice right there, the man that might be the next Rockstar Pro World Champion. And we just talked about 5. We only have 3 matches announced for 5. Can you imagine what the rest of the card is going to look like, Bork?
It's going to be awesome.
Hold on. I want to go ahead and just throw this out there so I don't look like a bully.
Okay.
Bork,
let's do it.
Yeah.
As much as you hate me, I love you.
Well, I don't hate
and
you.
There's a reason why I let you hit me first. Because I'm a fighting man.
I know that.
And even though you don't respect me.
Well, I never said that.
And even though you have nothing but negativity to spew about me, I want the world to know that I love you. And you are always welcome with the Killer Colts.
What a nice man that Dave Crist is. You have to admit that, Bork. I think you're blushing a little bit. Yeah, that was sweet, wasn't it?
It's pretty nice.
Well, there you have it. That's another episode of the Backstage Pass podcast. Thank you so much, Dave Crist, for being a part of it. We'll see everybody next month for episode number 49.
That's all for this episode. Be sure to come back for another edition of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast.